Hey there, how's it going? KlaireeBerry here with the Aries reading. Excuse me, getting right through here. Hope you guys are doing great. Full moon week, and now we are at the weekend here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, of course we have our Capricorn stellium here, which is, and with all of the other energies going along, the conversations with it, making us look at some of our deepest thoughts and beliefs about the world and about religion, okay, beliefs about who we are, how capable we are of creating new things, doing new things, okay. We're kind of having this big awakening of understanding how powerful we really are, and also how powerful this relationship really is. Okay, so it's really important for us to clear out anything that's fake, anything that was kind of, again, like this brainwashing, like, oh, that's not action, that's just what society told us we had to believe about relationships, possibly about marriage, okay? All of those sorts of things, going within and figuring out what you really want, what you really believe, about these relationships, about, relationships in general. But again, about yourself, about your purpose, your inner child, again, who you are and what like your destiny is. There's a lot of conversations this week with the North Node in Gemini, and that has to do with these ideas of what our purpose is, our perception of that. And that, of course, just makes us act the way that we do, okay? It makes us do the things we do based on what we believe. Okay, so be careful what you say. Be careful what you even think right now, but definitely be careful what you do. And we've been talking about that with the Mars and Aries. Be careful, what you allow yourself to say, what you allow yourself to do, but that goes down to thoughts as well here. But definitely all the communication, you want to be in your higher self, if and when you're communicating with anyone right now, make sure that you are in that place. Otherwise, it's off by yourself. Deal with this stuff. Get to the bottom of this. This is like that match of inner child healing, meets looking at the world and saying, F you, you've been telling me, world, that I have to live like this and do this and focus on that and want that and do all these things that we don't need to do. It's like in quarantine, a lot of people realize, do they really need to go spend all this money to get their hair and their nails done? And now it's like this year has taught them, wow, you could save all this money and spend it on better things. Doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Things like that. It's that energy that is happening to us. These things don't matter anymore. We're getting into less of this 3D energy, although we're still in it pretty strong right now, just with the way, again, that everything is. But for Mars, to be going, for Aries to be going through this Mars in Aries, depending on where your placements are in Mars, I mean, wow, this could be huge for you. Okay, but it's kind of coming back to, after all these crises, after all these little annoyances and these things and going off on people and whatever we're dealing with, some people are dealing with, a lot right now. When we come home at the end of the day, what's there? Who's there? What do we want? What are we trying to focus on? What do we need? What do we absolutely need as opposed to what we thought we had to have? Because again, with a new understanding of who we are and what we're doing in this relationship, yeah, of course it's going to change what we actually end up doing together. The way we habitually end up interacting with our person is going to change. Okay? There's a bit of a loyalty coming through. Okay, you may find that, when you find yourself at a deeper level, you're able to be there for your person. You're able to be that rock for your person, and vice versa. You're able to accept that unconditional love from someone else because you're not doing things that maybe you used to do that would push it away. Because you're finding yourself, honey. You're finding yourself. And again, sometimes we have to go off by ourselves, get in touch with nature, do these things, go through these crises by yourself to have these realizations to get you to the point where, again, you know what's real. You know what you, again, it's like what you're coming home to, what you have at the end of the day that is in your heart, that what matters. It's that home feeling, that bond that you carry around in your heart that is really the only thing that matters with your person. So protect it. How you talk about your relationship, again, how you think about it, how you communicate, how you talk to your angels, how you talk to the universe, God, about your relationship. Of course, how you communicate with your person. The communication is big, and it's being able to communicate some of these deep, profound new realizations. And it doesn't always have to be totally verbal. Hey, this is what I've learned, I'd like to tell you all about it in a conversation. Sometimes our people just aren't ready. We don't want to force that sort of thing, just because I'm saying that. It's like sometimes it's telepathy. Sometimes it's dropping hints or just leading by example. Okay? Everything doesn't always have to be spoken out loud to be communicated, especially in the best way. Actions sometimes are the best way to communicate. Okay? So, okay. Coming through with 2 here. And again, a lot of this is just being very careful of the stories we tell ourselves. Again, that vortex, you don't allow yourself to get sucked into this negative energy of this Mars, moon, rah, rah, rah. You're naturally already, you got that fire, with being in Aries. So, sometimes it's feeling that retrograde, like, wow, I have so much to say, so much to do. Again, leading by example in all ways is some of the best way that you can communicate. Okay? Because we don't want to get sucked into that haughty arrogance. That is the last thing we want to do. That just totally backfires. Okay, this is staying flexible. If somebody wants to, try to ruffle your feathers, child, no, that is not, you are so almost unreachable, unaffected in that way. Nobody can mess with you because you know who you are. You know what you want. And again, you kind of are finding out how to get it. You're finding out how to communicate your true feelings at a deeper level. Okay? Even to yourself. Because again, we've got to cut away all of these outside, basically being brainwashed our whole lives about everything. Because consumerism, all this capital culture, just it keeps us away from who we really are. We have to go off. We have to shun that sort of thing. We have to go off and we have to find ourselves. And I think that's what a lot of people, hopefully, people have been doing. Cutting it down. Who really am I? Who really am I, and do I need all these things and these things that they're trying to sell me, to feel happy, to feel at home in my own skin, to be able to get across the things that I want to get across to this world, okay? Because there is this vibe of, you want to help people, you maybe want to entertain, you maybe want to write or, again, get messages across to people right now, which is really important. Okay. And I think you're helping people be aware and also reach kind of a level of understanding. And there may be something really big with mission here coming through that you might be working it out, you might be feeling it out. How can I get better at this? How can I do a better job? How can I have my message put forth more clearly? And again, that's always going to be just by going within. And also by the law of attraction. Be sure to check out the holistic law of attraction in the program that I have, but I also have a playlist that's just regular law of attraction. So check those both out. It's really important, again, what we tell ourselves, how we treat ourselves, how we talk. Don't catch yourself slipping into this complaining energy, because that is giving away your power. Find a way to spin it. Oh, well, that was doing, but now I'm doing this. But now things are looking good. But I'm just so grateful. Focus on the positives, okay? So much love, many blessings. Be sure to check out the rest of your personal planets. Be sure to remember you are writing your own story, and the story of you and your person, you're both collectively contributing to that by the work that you're doing on the inside. And it might be heavy, but it is so important. Bless your heart for focusing on this, for feeling the pull and following it here. Being able to make these great strides in this challenging time is just amazing. And so, yeah, much love, many blessings. Again, don't forget to cross watch. Don't forget to, rewatch even later on during the weekend. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.